Here is something that the vice president likes to say. Elaina, you think you just fell out of a coconut tree.
My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
No, you exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
Talk to us about that. Why she likes saying that so much?
Well, her mother said it to her, first of all. She was very, very close with her late mother. And the message for her was, don't forget where you came from. And so another line she likes to say often is, I stand always recognizing the broad shoulders upon which I stand.
I feel a great sense of duty and responsibility to those folks upon whose broad shoulders I stand. Another woman whose shoulders I stand on, and that's my mother. You stand on the broad shoulders of generations of Americans who have worn the uniform.
That's another Kamalaism that when you're with her long enough, that one will come out a lot. So I think the two are...
I would have liked that better if it wasn't for the fact that Mike Pence talked about Trump's broad shoulders all the time.
To be around Donald Trump is to be around a man with broad shoulders.
And so just hearing broad shoulders gives me the heebie-jeebies now, but that's not really her fault.
Well, now you're going to do that to me.
Thing.
Now
sorry.
I'm going to think about that. What I find interesting, though, and people have pointed this out, is the message of you didn't just fall out of a coconut tree, exists in the context of all in which you live and what came before you. There's also her line that is thinking about what can be unburdened by what has been.
This is that community who understands and can see what is possible unburdened by what has been.
So suddenly,
you do seem a little bit in conflict.
Yeah.
But you didn't fall out of a coconut
tree. But maybe
tree.
we're waiting for that secret third thing that just kind of fuses it all together.
Yeah. Maybe it's aspirational. That's what I think. I think that what she's trying to do is say aspirational, which is that in reality, you think that you fell out of a coconut tree, but you didn't. You didn't. Mm-hmm. You are a product of everything that came before you.
Absolutely.
But aspirationally, we want to live in a future that is unburdened by all of the sins of the coconut tree. That's how I would like to define it.
I think both of these messages are very good.
You're just wondering. We're just trying to work out how they work in concert with one another.
I do appreciate, though, how these sort of newcomers in the K-Hive call themselves coconut pilled. Yeah, that is sort of their
I think I might be coconut pilled. I might be
You're
getting. I don't know if I'm in the K-Hive, but I might be slowly getting coconut pilled. I'm not sure.
What kind of country do we want to live in? A country of freedom, compassion, and rule of law?
Yes!
Or a country of chaos, fear, and hate?
No!
Bear with me. I'm jumping out of my seat over here watching this. I think people have been thirsting for this. But the thing I think people have really been thirsty for and just desperate for was someone at the top of one of these tickets that can talk about the future. There was nobody really articulately messaging about what our country is and what it could be.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?